actually it's part three because earlier I was muted when I did the intro. But um, I don't have a crafting table up here. This is all auto crafters. Mm-hmm. Let me see what the recipe is, and let me bear with me, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, sounds good. And let me see. What's the Minecraft recipe for TNT? Um, 5 pieces of gunpowder, 4 pieces of sand. Hmm. Okie dokie. Don't think I have any sand up here though. I'm in peaceful mode. I don't have to worry about going to sleep. I got plenty of sand down out by the mill, but I want to go back to the tree farm. Son of a gun. This stuff is disconnected from the pipeline. I have to send that all down to the library. All right. Well, I don't think I have any sand. Most of that I think I sent to the Smurf Village, Gargamel. That area out there. I sent the sand out there, I think. But we got some shut eye here. And we'll grab some sand from here and then go back to the wood farm. Well, actually, I do. I think the wood. I don't think I took any of that wood with me. I might have to go. Still have to go back. That's from the fishing thing. Okay, there's the wood. All right, no, that's fine. I'll take it. Try to get some of this built. We'll come back. I promised you guys another level on that mill, and I wasn't kidding. So what I have to do is come to the inside here and bring another level. This inside level here is, well, it's got to match this bottom one, but it's got to be in here to do it. And then I keep shrinking it in diameter. But I gotta see I think the height is, let me see. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 7. Brown on the bottom, brown on the top, and then 5 in the middle. I was just thinking before I started the stream too, I should have used stripped oak instead of the planks, but it's fine. Let's see if I can remember. Aberdorian Baron Windmill. Up to this point, I was pretty close, so I don't want to make any mistakes. I don't see any brown trim. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5, I think. Or it's tricky. But I gotta go to the inside here. I don't see. anything on the bottom of this, so I'm assuming it just goes straight up. Okay, let's see if I put this here and then this next to it like that, and then go up. I don't know though. I don't like that. It's like I like to have a different color. I do have that spruce. I could go with a brown. You know, I could do that. I could do that. I don't think I have any of the. Yes, I do. I got spruce too. Just want a different color to break up the monotony. Let's work with the. We've been doing it already, so let's just keep up. Might have to resync. Oh, there we go. Excellent. I got a bee, buddy. Be yourself. That's a shout out to Aladdin from Disney. Robin Williams being the genie. Aladdin's like, "What should I do, genie? I want to talk to her." And he's like, "Be yourself." Yeah, that was wrong. Yeah. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I'm gonna turn on clips real quick. Get a little clip out of this stream. I have to go over and get some more dark oak. Then what I'm going to do, just repeat this pattern and then just keep going up. I like that. I always love that color, dark oak. I'm a big chocolate fan and love that color. Even though I'm like a borderline diabetic, I gotta watch my sugar intake. So I do a lot of zero sugar sweets. Hershey has it, which is awesome. So does Reese's and a few others. Everybody's jumping on that bandwagon, thank goodness. Because man, I be missing my sweets. Love my sweets. Or my candy. Remember as a kid, that was the one thing, like especially like elementary school and stuff. Um, After school, that was the one thing, man, hitting the candy store or on the way home. Where I lived at, I originally lived in the city growing up, and then in fourth grade, my family moved to the country or farm area of New Jersey, and there was an old like country gas station down the street from where my house was at, and they had the coolest like you come inside like they had the old-fashioned Coca-Cola soda machine, vending machine with the bottles, the glass bottles, and you can Google to see that one. And they also had like a glass cabinet that the guy who the owner would sell the candy from these little, just like you go to the grocery store and you have we call that like a display of the candy in a box and stuff. But he had a glass case and they were all inside there. Oh man, I used to love that. I would save up any change I'd have during the week, and then on the way home, my aunt sometimes would stop and get gas for her car and uh, pick up some while we're there. Pick up some candy like M and M's, chocolate covered. Was it chocolate covered peanut M and M's? And a bottle of Coke or a bottle of grape soda and stuff. Oh man, that was a day. The other cool thing was sometimes if my grandparents went grocery shopping or whatever, on the way out of the checkout, they would have Mad Magazine would be at the magazine section of the checkout at the grocery store, and I used to love finding because they would do spoof on current movies, or I don't know, I was into science fiction, like they did a spoof on Star Trek, the motion picture, and stuff like that. Mork and Mindy back in the day, and I would take that to school the next day, and we would be laughing like crazy at the different what they would do for the different scenes and stuff. Mort Drucker, man, he was one of the artists for Mad Magazine. Really, really incredible, incredible artist, and so is Tom Richmond, who's followed in Mort Drucker's footsteps. Really good stuff. Check him out on Google and YouTube. Good stuff. All right, we're gonna go up 5 blocks. One, two, three, four, five, and then across like that. And then once we get up higher, we're gonna come in and keep doing this for about another 2 levels, and then we'll have our windmill. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to do the entire thing today. It's already almost 2:30, and I see somebody stopping by. So whoever is in here, let me check to see. Whoever's stopping by, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm the Big Red 1967. I stream here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Tuesday is this regular world that we're in. Friday's my hardcore world. So thanks for stopping by. You got to be a follower to chat my chat room. The reason why I did that is because of I was getting bots coming into my chat room and doing advertising and spamming. So I had to do this thing on Twitch. I'm streaming live right now on Twitch for those watching in the future, and I had to like during the stream I would get these shout outs like somebody's visiting my room, so I would say, "Hey, how you doing?" And it ended up being a bot. So you can actually program AI to go I mean, I'm assuming that's how it's been done. I don't know. And they go visit random chat rooms and they start advertising for, for whoever created them, like website advertise websites and stuff. And used to, cause I think I'm talking to a person and I'm saying hi and all this stuff, and then the more I would reply to the individual, the more advertising they would do. It was nuts, man. So I had to finally just figure, if you're a real person, then you're gonna you're gonna reply and all this stuff, and if you're not, you wouldn't become a follower on my Twitch. So that's what I had to do. But if you're here anyhow and just checking stuff out, thanks for stopping by. Please let your friends know. Like I said, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on Twitch, and all my uploads go to my YouTube channel. I have a Discord link on my YouTube, um, and a world download. This world, in fact, I have a link for that to download this world. Um, it doesn't have the entire world in there. It only has my iron farm, and then it has a connection to the. Why do I keep doing this? Um, it has a connection to the Nether, so it has a beginning for a Nether hub, but the rest of the world is open, so you have to do all the rest of it on your own. And I set it up so that way you can follow along with my videos on YouTube to follow along and see if you can build the same stuff I'm building. I think that's all my wood. Nope. Excellent. Do I go keep going? Yes, keep going out here. So welcome aboard. I'm glad you're here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Oh, you know what? Talking about that. So I had did a raid last week um, to Small Cat's Z room last week, and Small Cats did me a real big favor and followed me. So Small Cats, I'm going to get you a statue over here. Anybody that follows me or subscribes gets a free statue in my honor hall, which is over there by my world spawn. I almost forgot about that. So Small Cats, I will be doing that. And thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch, they you have to have I have I've pretty much fulfilled everything I needed for to be an affiliate with Twitch, but until I have 3 viewers a day, they will not make me an affiliate. And the thing of it is, it resets the next month. It'll reset. And, I'm not saying that I don't get people watching me, but because of the time of day that I'm streaming, it's usually European folks, and it's not a guarantee they're going to be watching me. And the rest of the people here in our country is probably working. So, it is what it is. YouTube's pretty much the same way. YouTube, well, they don't do that with the view. I got the view time all satisfied. You have to have 3,000 hours. I have that, but subscribers, I need to get up to in YouTube. I think I need 200, something like 200 more subscribers on YouTube. Then I could become just an affiliate. I'm not even a partner yet. I got to make it to it. And I've been streaming since 2019. It was so weird. I was streaming from about 2023 to 2024, and I was getting almost up to 1,000 views. And then I don't know what happened, but my viewership went down from like 1,000 views all of a sudden down to barely. I'm barely getting like one or two a day, and I figured, maybe it's just my content or whatever. So I went, but then all of a sudden I'm starting to think, well, maybe it's not. Maybe something happened with the algorithm or something. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I contacted YouTube, and YouTube's like, nope, it's your content. Pretty much. I mean, in a roundabout way, they're pretty much saying, yeah, it's you. It's not us. It's you. And I'm like, oh my God, man. So, but I still like doing this because this is practice for me to stay with a schedule. So it's okay. It is what it is. Uh, if I was getting robbed time or whatever, yeah, I would have to stop. I'd be forced to stop. But this is not really robbing me of any time. And I need to do my art stream. So this is like practice to keep me to a schedule to do my art stream. When that is happening, I have no clue. Be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. I was really hoping that this Minecraft thing was going to take off, and then that would help me to devote more time to streaming. But unfortunately, you know, if wishes were rainbows, something like that. So I got to keep up doing Uber in the afternoon to keep pay my bills. One day, my ultimate goal is eventually start doing comic book conventions. That's my ultimate goal, and that would be so cool. Um, at comic book conventions, not only can you be a vendor at these conventions, but you meet up with everybody around the world who are artists or companies that are involved with the business, and any type of opportunity or possibilities will be at these conventions. So yeah, I'm really excited, but I guess I'm not motivated enough to sacrifice my spare time to get to that, to achieve those goals. But something's going to eventually kick me in the butt, and then I'll have to. But until then, I'm kind of enjoying myself right now. It's kind of like put me in my happy place. So once we get this, I don't think I have enough to go all the way around, but I'll give you guys an idea what this is turning out to be. That's not it. I got a cow. I got one of my employees is a cow. What? What? Move over. Here we go. Do I have any more wood? Any more wood? No. Let me go down here. You guys can get a bit of an idea. So as it keeps going up, it's going to go inward. So I'm going to go maybe 2 more levels. So the next level is going to go in, and the next one above that's going to go in, and then you're going to have a cap on top, like a dome cap, and then the windmill itself, the actual sails on the outside, the spindles. I'm deciding which direction to point them, but yeah, that's what I'm shooting for. That's what it's supposed to be looking like. And this is called the Aberdorian Baron Windmill on YouTube, or you can check it out on Google. This is covering up my flower farm. This is a flower farm right here. So you put, let's try the blue one. So you pop this. I don't know if I was, yeah, there's bone meal. Pop that there like that. Oop. Oh, there's already a flower there. Okay. And then turn that on. Now the idea is, if you're in a flower biome, it could create all different variations of flowers. And I thought I was in a flower biome, but it turns out I'm a little bit below it. So if you're not in a flower biome, you usually are only going to be getting a yellow, like these yellow flowers, dandelions. I have an autocrafter connected down here, so it will automatically craft that dye. So what I'm hoping to do is make other windmills like this, and each windmill will have its own silo storage for one particular dye. One windmill will have red, another one will have blue, another one will have yellow, another one will have pink, and so forth, or white. And it's called a silo storage. So if you look it up on YouTube, silo storage, you can have redstone lamps on the outside showing how much inventory you have for that particular stock. And when it starts to run out, the lights will go out. And when it's filled up, all the lights are turned on. And so I'm hoping to have maybe a couple of more windmills around here, and then have a pipeline that comes from this out to the other windmills, and that will basically load up the other windmills with the excess. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it, my friends. Let's grab some shut-eye, and we'll say our farewells in the sunlight. I still have to add these little arms that go up on the sides. So probably Wednesday I have to cut up some dark oak. Okay. Where would be a good place to stand? Let's stand over here, I guess. Like that. Take off my helmet. There we go. And see if I can find you guys a raid. Oh, I didn't give small cats for a statue. We'll do that on Wednesday. On Wednesday we'll do that. So remind me Wednesday. Small cats, thank you again for following me. Let's see if we can go do a raid. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Sorry. We have Ravorly, Blitzard 10, Black Shadow 5738. We will go to Black Shadow. How I'm determining that is who has the most has the most people viewing them at the time. All right, let me hit the raid button. Nope, can't go in there. Okay, that'll teach me. Let's go into Blizzard. Start the raid. Can I do that? What? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I have we call that my controller decides to wander the joystick. So let's see. Turn around and I will crouch. That way if I go in the water, I won't fall off the edge. All right, I guess we're already in Blitzer's room. That was fast. You guys have a great stream or day, and I will see you back here Wednesday. Thank you very much for checking me out. Check me out on my YouTube channel, The Big Red 1967. I have an X account under the same name and my Discord. On my YouTube channel, I have a community tab, and there you can get my Discord link from one of my posts and this world download. Have a great Monday, guys. Thanks for being here, and I will see you then.